Okay, so I have done the videos, I guess. I mean, I could have done a little bit more at C0, but honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of having my Arle at C0. That is the first time I've called her Arle. I swear. Not in typing. In typing, no, I've definitely called her Arle a couple times, but that felt weird. That felt weird to just say that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to first test her out with a whole bunch of different weapons at C0, and we're going to get the comparison. I mean, I guess we really only have to get this. Realistically, I only have to test her with her own spear, right? Because at C0 and then we C1, and then we use all the different weapons that you may have, right? We'll even use White Tassel. Yeah, so I think we'll go ahead, we'll test her out with Crimson Moon, you know, and then we'll go ahead and I'll C1 her, and we'll put her on White Tassel, and you'll see that she does more damage. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Why are you the way that you are?
It's going to be great to see that damage number higher already. So let's go ahead. Why is there a Pyro Slime all the way over here? Is he normally over here? I got a feeling that he's not normally over here. All right, guys. What did I say? I meant all right, guys, but no, it didn't come out like that. I think I said all right, gay. Okay, so we have our damage numbers: 91,000, 87,000. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of hate towards her. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't get why you guys hate her. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then we can even do another rotation because she's just that good, honestly. She is just that good. Oh, we are max on our, yeah, 100,000, 90,000, we go to 70,000. There is a pretty big drop-off for some reason once you do, like, that first combo. Once you do that first... Dude. Yeah, that's a way to easily tell that, you know, Liam... Or, like, how good are they... that's an easy way to tell how good Arlecchino is, bro. I don't remember the last time I nearly accidentally killed Liam. It might be the first time. Like, all right, guys, be quiet. All right. She's really insane. All right. Many people are calling her a Hu Tao reskin, or either coping and saying Hu Tao's not as good as her, or Hu Tao is better than her. But no, that's not true. I think she's just better than Hu Tao. And if you compare her at C1 compared to, I mean, it depends on your preference, but if you get C1 Hu Tao, that's definitely not better than, oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to use her burst in a minute. It's just the amount of hate that I'm seeing towards her. People just, for some reason, don't like her, and I don't get it. Like, there's so many people that love her, and then the people that don't like her just constantly hate on her, saying she's not as good as Hu Tao, or she's, like, I've seen so many comments. Like, I've never gotten that many comments about comparing two characters. And then a lot of people are like, oh, she's a single target DPS. No, she's not. She can hit multiple enemies. That's the difference. Like, I don't know. I've just so many people angry at, you know, Arle for no reason. All right. All right, so let's do this. I just realized I didn't C1 her, but we're going to get more data. All right, whatever. So 86, you know, sure. Yep. Okay, so we got to look at the vape team numbers. Alright, so now we're gonna C1 her finally. C1ing Arlecchino. Finally. I've been waiting for this forever. Also, increased interruption resistance. She really builds up her burst during this. Like, basically all of this is just building up her burst, and then this final bit giving her 70% crit damage and then 10%, you know, crit rate. I will eventually, you know, C6 by Arlecchino, but that's probably when her run comes. Okay, I hope I had no other videos I wanted to test out without her being C1, so yeah. Now we'll switch over to this, and I guess this is the wrong button. Yeah, that'd be the wrong button. Alright, so I guess we'll just do this team again. Sure, why not? You guys are probably seeing this after the footage of me using, you know, the weapon with her at C0, right? I'm gonna try and order this to where it's basically like first half mono pyro, and you can see all the, you know, like damage numbers, and you can compare them, and then second half we can see, you know, like vape team, right? Okay, so we're gonna have this. Did I use, no, I never used Kazuha beforehand. All right, so we can see 60, 80, so, you know, 60. Yeah, it's a little, probably want to use Kazuha. I probably should honestly just break my tenacity set, because the amount of times that it's probably messed with this, I've been very careful to make sure that tenacity was at least, you know, somewhat procced for the beginning of this. Need to do this first. I'm holding E.
Everybody stand back.
All right, let's pull him over here. Yeah, sure.
The birds call. Wind striker.
Yeah, 90,000. There we go. So I don't know exactly what that looks like on the monopyro side. So very similar numbers, honestly. I would say like very similar numbers. Although White Tassel was slightly behind, but I would like to point out it probably was only behind because it's a 3-star weapon. While I don't have the Battle Pass weapons, I do know that the Battle Pass weapons are good, like for her. And like they're better than, you know, getting her R1 and then C0. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna have to let it cook again because I messed up. Alright, please. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, like there, it's really fine, it's cooked up. 70. Actually, wasn't that close because I'm pretty sure we hit 80,000. Yeah, that was very close to. Well, no, we were hitting 90 with, you know, White Tassel and stuff. Yeah, definitely. One thing that I want to do again is that I use Dragon's Bane, and what I did with it was because I had, you know, 52% crit rate, I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna switch our feather, right? The easiest way. But you lose out on so much from switching this feather. Basically, what I reasoned with myself was that I have so much crit damage that in order to get more crit rate, I would have to have less crit damage if I were to look at different artifacts, right? So that's the reason why I switched. But I feel like, you know, we see this and 20%. Like, I mean, you can have more. And then look at the HP and defense rolls. That could be 2 rolls in a crit rate, and that could be 10% crit rate, right? So I think overall, I don't need to actually switch this. And I want to show that, you know, this weapon actually beats out, you know, it in monopyro. I do this for Staff of Homa also, but it shouldn't matter for Staff of Homa because Staff of Homa is just such a league above like this 4-star weapon. But I did want to come back here for Dragon's Bane and show this. I probably also need to do this for Vape. I don't actually probably don't because Vape, I think actually Dragon's Bane beat it overall. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I got that. All we need to do, I did it off camera immediately. Okay, 93,000. There you go. You can see now 93,000 compared to like the 91,000 that we had at the beginning with, you know, his weapon. So there you go. Okay, so we got all this. It's time. Come this way. Then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna gather that up. 85,000, 106,000, 90,000. Yeah, you can see we're doing a lot more damage there. You can see we were doing more damage there. Arlecchino wasn't below 50% HP. That would have been bad. We were almost below 50% HP, but we weren't. So now we'll go ahead and we'll test out monopyro, but with this. Oh no, we got this weapon still to go. Alright, so then we can see this one, 84, 83. Honestly, it's not that bad. Like that really isn't that bad. And then you have this, and then we have this. I meant to switch to Bennett there. Bennett does have his E-skill, though. So overall, her weapon, I felt like, other than Staff of Homa, you know, but I definitely, I wish I had the Battle Pass weapons, because I know for a fact that Deathmatch and, you know, Ballad would be better. So if you have the Deathmatch and Ballad, I guess, you know, those weapons are better. And if you have certain stat sticks like Zhongli's, you know, spear and, you know, I don't know other stat sticks, Senna's weapon maybe, I don't know, but certain other, you know, things, right?
You can't keep getting away with it.
Going ahead and switching back, so now we get to see the true strongness that we have here. So switching back, we can finally see what my Arlecchino will look like. Okay, so now we can see 117,000, 98,000, yeah, some good numbers. Yeah, and then everything's buff goes away. Also, that's bad. I hope maybe we could just hit him. No, you just went over me. You went the direct opposite way I wanted you to go. What is this? Yeah, as you can see, like exactly what I was talking about. I was just setting up and he was already outside of Bennett's ring. And because Arlecchino wants to be in his face, it's an issue because she can't stay inside of Bennett's ring. It's a pretty big issue, which, you know, Overload and Monopyro does suffer from it, but I feel like it's not as much, and I feel like the reason why that might be is because of Xingqiu's issue, like where he uses his E-skill and he knocks people up. Not like that, don't think like that. Yeah, I'm trying to get better. I mean, I can manage it a little bit. 107, and then, yeah, so there's damage numbers here. I can look at them in post, but honestly, I feel like Vape Team, you just lose out so much damage on, like, all of the hits that it feels so, ugh. Okay, so now we can see already 106,000, and then probably a lot of the smaller hits doing a lot more. Yeah, 70,000, 30,000. Yeah, we didn't, we'll come back, we'll come back. We're gonna try this, we're gonna do this, alright. Should I be using Xingqiu before Bennett? I think he has a longer duration. So, let's see. What are we looking at? Okay, we didn't crit on a lot of the early hits, so the damage kind of... Okay, so we're gonna try and see some of the damage numbers that, you know, we do when we crit this time, because for some reason I have awful luck at critting, even though I have a 75% chance, right?
For the love of God! For the love of God! Please!
Alright, so we're gonna try the rotation of this, where we go ahead, grab that, and then now we have a bigger duration for Bennett. Why are we not doing that? I guess probably... No, I don't get it. Okay, so it's kind of inconsistent. I will say, like, it definitely felt inconsistent. I will say it went from 107 to 62 on just C0 R1, right? But when I switched over to C1 with the, you know, white tassel, it was 106 with 63 afterwards. So basically what it looks like is that maybe the vape hits don't hit as much because I honestly, the base attack being lower, I've got no idea. But the vape hits aren't hitting as much. I don't really get it, but sure. But now we can switch over to Dragon's Bane, I guess, on the vape team. And we will go ahead and, you know, sit here and we'll... Oh, I need to clear my Bond of Life. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the artifact real quick. It's just a small switch. It'll give us 10% crit rate. Okay, so now we're going to try and have Tenacity active. I'm realizing that I can use this pillar. Oh, 129,000, you say. 100, yeah. See, this is why it's like, oh, yeah, you probably want to go ahead and... Yeah, I got lucky on the vape crits, but I got abysmal luck on getting crits on anything other than those vape hits. I mean, okay, I can't say I have 75% crit rate, but like I have 62% crit rate, which is why I wanted to sort of, but even then, like, dude, we hit like 50,000 right after, which it's not great, right? I'll say that, it's not great. I would have preferred if we hit around the same numbers as, you know, normal, with this, and then we'll hit them with this. And then we'll this. Probably not the best. Okay, so yeah, I definitely think using Xingqiu is the proper way. But I mean, we got a lot better luck on the non-vapes. Yeah, not really great luck, I would say. Like it's not great. Once again, it's a little annoying.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
I struggle to find out how, like, why people think Hu Tao is better than her. I am, because, like, she just doesn't. I'm doing it again. I'm using Xingqiu there. Alright, whatever. Did I even get all the... Okay, 120. I mean, yeah, sure. It's not great, honestly, and then now we're out of Bennett's ring, whatever. Yeah, it's not great, I would say. Like, the smaller hits, I would say. Like, the amount of damage difference is a little... It's just a fate of Dragon's Bane, right? But now we can go ahead and we can test out maybe some 5-star options that you may have lying around, because, like, you know, some people summon for Homa because it was like such a good, like, you know, general 5-star weapon, right? So I think we definitely do. I definitely should probably show it. So yeah, we're gonna keep the build the same, just add Homa. Now we have 62 to 32. Probably could add some more crit rate now that we have so much So yeah, we're gonna literally maybe. I wish I did have Primordial Jade Wing Spear, because that is a really good weapon for Arlecchino, and it gives her the crit rate that she has on her signature weapon. So it really is like such a good weapon for her, and it gives you attack based on the amount of normal attacks you do, which Arlecchino definitely wants to do. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Yep, and this. So 90,000, we should see more damage numbers. Yeah, I mean, did we vape? Like, we definitely should see stronger vapes, like over 100k. I definitely know that.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Rain
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. And then once again, dude. We're just not critting on the Vaporizes. I'm realizing this now. We're just not. At the beginning, we just failed to crit on the Vaporizes. Now again twice. This is Staff of Homa R2. And also, I could test her out below 50% HP, as you don't want to heal with her. So if you use this, below 50% HP, Zhongli, it's going to look pretty good, right? She's going to do some pretty good damage, but you have to be below 50% HP, which is... you have to make sure you don't die, first of all, which, I mean, she does have the, ability to do that, since she has the special, what was it called? The resistance shreds, right? Not shred, but, like, she has the special resistance. Alright, so now we're gonna do this, and 78, and then, once again, we don't crit on the Vaporize, of course. Just 80,000 Vaporize. Like, I feel like these Vaporizes aren't actually that good. Like, I feel like they were stronger. I think the main draw to this... But I know, I can see, literally, we're not critting on that first Vaporize, which is the number that we see, like, super huge, oh my god, right? This run is the run. We're gonna do it. We got this. All we need is just some crits, and for it to last 5 seconds, alright? Like, I didn't realize, all the runs that we use Zhongli's shield before to protect ourselves. No, we can't do that. We gotta go in, and we gotta go for that, and then we go switch in, and we do this, and then we do this, and we just pin up against the wall, and we... 120,000, there we go. It's still less than whatever, but you can see probably very easily that the other hits that are critting are doing a lot more damage, right? Once we get this going... Okay. So now, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll test her out on this. I mean, the crit rate increased by 8%. Normal attack speed, I completely forgot about that. Does it take her Bond of Life? Does it actually even take her Bond of Life? I don't know. Let's see. So, I don't know. And then the attack speed. I feel like we might be getting more hits and they're not taking Bond of Life, maybe?
No.
Yeah, it's literally 608 attack. This weapon is literally just 608 attack. Arlecchino doesn't want to use her burst at all. So, first of all, you want a load of energy recharge, which I don't really see. I don't think I'm going to test this one, honestly. Gonna be honest. Not going to test this one. But we will go ahead and we will go and add this to our thing, and we'll go ahead and switch this too. So this will be interesting to see, because I imagine it will probably hit around the same as Dragon's Bane for its vape hits, and it'll probably hit a lot harder for its non-vape hits too. Okay, we're not going to have the thing active, but then again, this is more of a versus. This one's for me, guys. I'm gonna be real. 119,000 and 113,000. I don't get how we went up there, but sure, whatever. And yeah, you can tell, like, it's going up, and yeah, sure. Yeah, looking nice. Looking nice, Arlecchino. Like, if we go from, like, 2.0, if we look at, like, all the 2.0 5-stars, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then 3.0 hits, right? So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 for 3.0. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 2 more coming next update. Like, they have definitely increased the amount of 5-stars that we have to summon on, man. Like,
Am I a joke to you?
They're increasing the amount of 5-stars we have to summon on, but they're not increasing the amount of Primo Gems we get. Crazy. Would have never guessed that this game would do such a thing. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.